Hello, Randy Cocatere here. I'm in charge of the visual imaging program and RSN. I had the fortune 2 weeks ago, spring break, to go down to Florida and visit a very good friend. And we, as we always do every time we talk, have conversations about basketball and the way it shaped our lives and still shaping our lives, and as coaches, players, parents of players. And a conversation that kind of came up of that, I realized really shaped my People's Choice Award. The conversation in Florida was about how hard it is to make it as an athlete to the next level and play in college. And the percentage of people that do that is very small. But then we talked about the percentage of people that go on and play and make it through their program that they started with is even smaller percentage. Then the percentage of people that make it through and actually graduate with a degree where they started, smaller yet. Then the percentage of the people that are successful and do that at a high level and our contribution to their team and the program, and smaller, smaller, smaller. And the term he used was, in that conversation, was, you're talking about the less than 2% people. I mean, we get down to such a point where it's so fine. And, we had that conversation and it stuck. But then on the plane on the way home, I realized that kind of shaped my People's Choice Award, not from an athletic standpoint, but every year in the fall, we're training an entire new crew of RSN people and the kids that are in visual imaging to run the broadcast, to do this, to run football games, basketball games, drama productions. And in the fall in particular, when we're teaching, almost everybody's brand new and fresh at this, other than 3, 4, second-year students that we have. We're usually out on the football field and we're kind of setting things up, and there's always things that break and whatever. And generally, when I'm dealing with that stuff, the rest of the crew is in the trailer and they get into the queue of all the old RSN commercials that have been collected over years and years of producing these, and they watch them, and they love watching them, and they just watch them over and over, and they comment and laugh, and new groups do that. And that's a common thing. 100% of the kids do that. It's been a thing for as long as we've do that kids just love doing that before a football game, or we're wasting time, they're watching that. About 40% of those kids say, we should make more of those. That looks really cool. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to do. It's a great idea. And then about 20% of those will say, I think I have an idea for one of those. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then 10-15% will pitch the idea to me, and I say that's great. We got to expand that. Let's take the time to storyboard this. Let's really flesh this out. And then now that goes to 8%, and it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And this year's student, as my People's Choice nominee, I mean, it kept refining it, and not only did he do this, but he comes to me at that level with 4 or 5 ideas that were just fantastic, totally fleshed out, totally whatever, and we go into production on this. And he is capable of getting the assets that he needs with staff members to be involved and students, and before you know it, we have these fantastic new RSN commercials. So what better time to premiere, the world premiere of the new RSN commercial? And not only did he do this, but there's 2 different versions of it. So this is the world premiere, but also a little bit of, you guys have to give him input on, he nor I can figure out which one we like better. So he made 2 versions of the same concept. So without further ado, here is the world premiere of the latest This Is RSN commercial.
Here at Boyne City High School, we pride ourselves in providing the best possible experience for all involved. And to do that, we must enforce all of the rules.
Delay of class, Leon Zhang. Get here sooner. Miss Gray has used her final hall pass. She has no more remaining.
There are so many decisions every day, and ensuring that every situation is handled properly, fairly, and communicated properly is paramount to our success.
Zeke Case reporting eligible as a Boyne City High School student. Zeke Case reporting eligible as a Boyne City High School student.
We've got a cell phone violation.
We have a cell phone violation during instructional time. This is Caitlin Dittmar's first violation. The cell phone will be confiscated and held in the office for the remainder of the day. Unsportsmanlike conduct, automatic suspension.
Here at Boyne City High School, we pride ourselves in providing the best possible experience for all involved. And to do that, we must enforce all of the rules.
Like take the 4, substitute it in for MU.
Talking in class, student will be moved 5 rows back. Repeat the equation.
There are so many decisions every day, and ensuring that every situation is handled properly, fairly, and communicated properly is paramount to our success.
False start, Ellie Wilcox, penalty will be assessed in the next class period. Personal foul, academic misconduct, darting eyes on McQueen's paper. Plo, you will receive a 0 on the paper. The previous play is under review.
Despite our best efforts, sometimes we just don't have the right angle.
The previous play has been overturned. It was a legal sneeze. Gazoon tight.
Good test. Thank you. Good test. Good test. Nice job in class today. My bad on that sneeze call. Good test. Have a great day. Good test. Good test. Here at Boyne City High School.
Writer, director, producer, Ethan McQueen, come on up here, buddy. I got to shake the hand of a less than 2%er. Great job.
Thank you.
Hope I didn't get your trophy. Here's your trophy.
Thank you.
Another picture.